Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in good spirits wherever you are in the world. And you'll have to forgive me for this background. It's not my usual background, as you can see, but I still wanted to make this video. And please understand that I will be making more videos with the usual background, which is my house, or one particular corner of a room in my house. And so I just happen to be away from my house at the moment, but I still wanted to make this video to just talk about some Criterion collection related matters. And as some of you may know, at the moment I am currently conducting on this channel a Barnes & Noble Criterion survey, wherein I am asking you, my friends and viewers, to let me know what titles you purchased during the sale. And then once I gather all that information from everyone, I can then count up all the votes and then present to you at the end of the sale a list of the top most popular purchases during this year's July 2020 sale. I thought it might be fun to get this information and share it with you. And I must say that I've gathered a lot of information thus far from a lot of you, so thank you very much for taking an interest. And based on what I've gathered, I've gotten a lot of interesting information, and it just coincides also with recent arrivals that arrived at my doorstep just last night. And so I will be just letting you know that these two titles in particular seem to be quite popular during this July 2020 Barnes & Noble sale. War of the Worlds and Come and See. And I know a lot of people have been requesting that I make videos highlighting these particular titles individually, as I've been trying to do with each of the recent releases from Criterion in 2020. And so just to let you know, I've just received these in the mail, and I've begun to explore them. It does take a little bit of time. I don't want to rush through them, but as soon as I am confident and ready in my comments, I will put the videos up. I will upload them as soon as I can to this channel. But I just want to thank you very much for always taking an interest in what it is I may have to say with regard to a particular release. And so just to let you know that these have been sort of requested by a number of people, but just know that I am getting ready for those videos, and I'll let you know. I will upload those videos as soon as I can. And incidentally, these happen to be among some of the more popular titles that people seem to be interested in during the current July 2020 Barnes & Noble sale. And so hopefully once all that data is in at the end of the month or at the beginning of August, then I will be able to present to you a full and complete list with the most popular titles. But I can probably say, or I can guess reasonably, that maybe you might see these and maybe some other new titles emerge around, in that final list. But anyway, these are highly anticipated new releases, as you know. So I look forward to sharing with you my thoughts about them at a later date as soon as possible. Another thing I wanted to mention regarding the Barnes & Noble sale is that it has been brought to my attention from a number of friends and viewers that there seems to be some issue or some issues with regard to online purchases versus in-store purchases. Now, I am not in the United States, and I am in Tokyo, Japan, and so Barnes & Noble won't ship to my location, which means that this year I'm sitting the sale out, so I'm not participating directly. But I am getting a lot of information from people who are saying that there have been some issues with regard to titles running low or falling out of stock when trying to purchase online, and there seems to have been a real rush in terms of people wanting to make purchases, such that during these early days of the sale, at least when trying to make purchases, say online or maybe in some stores sites, for example, some of the titles have not been in stock. Now, I don't know what that means exactly. Again, this is all anecdotal information that is traveling to me. So I don't know, for instance, if this means more online purchases are experiencing out-of-stock situations versus in-store purchases or things of that nature. I can't be sure exactly. But whatever the case may be where you are in your vicinity, in any event, as I say, I don't have any insider information or knowledge to bestow upon you. I can only hope that stocks become replenished during the sale term such that you are able to get all or as many of the titles as you are hoping to get during the sale. I really do hope that that is the case. And again, I don't know whether this is a temporary thing or whether the current world crisis situation is affecting supply. Again, or there might be other external circumstances that might be beyond the control of Barnes & Noble or Criterion or whomever. So again, I can't be absolutely sure because I don't have the precise direct information. But as I say, I can only hope that replenishment of stock can occur during the sale term in time for you to make all the desired purchases that you have, my friends. So just if you have any more information about that along the way, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure that there would be other people, other friends and viewers who might be interested in getting any other information about that. Again, if you have any information, it would be most appreciated, my friends. And speaking of the Barnes & Noble sale, I have to mention another thing, which is I have been so fortunate to have received already, after just a short period of time, a lot of photos from you, my dear friends, showing me the purchases that you made during the sale and any other Criterion purchases that you might have made. Maybe if you're outside of North America, any purchases that you might have made or any acquisitions that you might have made during the recent days. So I must thank you so much. I really must thank you for this. This has been so, this has really meant a lot. I wasn't sure if I would get when I posted the video, I must admit, I wasn't necessarily sure if I would get any reaction from people. And so I didn't know what to expect. And the next day I woke up and I was so happy with the response that I received that it was really quite lovely. And it came at a really sort of great time for me too, because it just completely different set of circumstances. But you know, I've had a little bit of some rough news during the course of these past few days, and so I haven't necessarily been in the best of moods, to be perfectly honest. It's been a little bit. I felt a little bit down, to be perfectly frank, and a little bit blue. So to receive these pictures from you during this time really made me happy. You know, I was just in my home and I was looking at my phone and I was seeing all these pictures and I was so happy. And in fact, my wife and my kids were saying, "Oh, you're smiling again. That's so wonderful." And they were so happy that I was happy, and I was happy because they were happy, and all that. So I really have to thank you so much, my dear friends, for responding the way you did with your pictures and your enthusiasm. It really lifted my spirits at a time where I was actually in need of it. So thank you so much for that lovely boost of energy that you provided to me. I and my family really appreciated it. So thank you so much for that. And with that, I will try to share as much of the pictures as I can. If I fail to share your pictures between now and a few weeks from now, I apologize, but once again, I will do my very best. So if you are interested, I will now leave you with a nice little montage of a few pictures that I received from a number of dear friends and viewers, and those are from our dear friends David Hurd and X24 Rider and Farhan and Eric Navarro. And so, my dear friends, These are the pictures that you sent to me, and so I hope all of you enjoy. Once again, I will try to share as many of these pictures as possible, and I'll try to figure out better, more ways to try to do it. I apologize for my very terrible organizational skills. I am doing the very best I can, but I really apologize for that. I'll try to do better. But in the meantime, if you don't mind, let me just share with you a montage of the pictures that I received from these dear friends of mine. So if you're watching, my friends, thank you very much for those pictures that you sent. It really helped to lift my spirits. So thank you, and I hope you are well, and I hope you are in good spirits, and that you are taking very good care of yourselves and your family and friends. And until we meet again, please be happy and healthy and well, and please keep on watching a lot of great movies. So thank you very much, and cheers. And here are the photos of our dear friends, so please enjoy. Thank you.